Coaching the Noobs. What's up, nerds? We are back with another episode of Coaching the Noobs. But first, today's video is brought to you by the sub button. Click it. Commit. I think we have a real shot at happiness. So today we'll be taking a look at a game from NaderBot. Quick note, if you have a game you want me to review, check the description below for the details of how to send it over. Pretty simple, just upload it to YouTube and email me the link. Alright, let's hop in. Alright, found a game. Ooh, yep, Ragnaros. The most broken of the most broken heroes. Just sit back, relax, and win. So if you didn't see the most recent patch notes, Ragnaros is receiving a nerf in the upcoming patch. Hallelujah. So the change to him is now it takes 25 minion kills to get your hero power online, and now it only gives a +3/+3 buff instead of +4/+4. We'll see how much that impacts him. Token start, I like it. So a few quick notes on Rag as we're waiting for these next couple of turns. First, follow the standard leveling curve. And what I mean by standard leveling curve is you level the Tavern 2 at 4 gold, you level the Tavern 3 at 7 gold, and then you level the Tavern 4 at 9 gold. And then when you level the Tavern 5 and 6, it's kind of a gray area. It's really dependent game by game. So minions you really want to look for are stuff like Bronze Warden, Crackling Cyclone, Hydra, even like any good Divine Shield minion or Cleave minion is a really good target to start buffing with your hero power when it comes online with Rag. So just a quick recap, yeah, token on turn 1, leveling at turn 2. My F, what do you do? Oh wow, really good board here. Yeah, I like the pair. Yeah, I like the pair, and I'm assuming you're taking the spawn too. Yep. Yeah, I like the pair a little bit more than the Gambler here. Gambler's a really good card. It's essentially free because you get your initial investment into the minion back. But spawn with a bunch of token minions, especially really early, like on turn 3 like this, it guarantees that you attack first and hopefully procs the Death Rattle and buffs the rest of your board. So having a lot of minions and guaranteeing first attack is really good early game with the spawn on your board. Why did he hero power the Gambler? Huh, I wonder if he wins this fight if he hero powers the spawn. I have to think about it, but that's definitely a mistake. Lich King, you should be hero powering spawn. It's like one of the best hero power targets. A triple, I wouldn't buy it yet. I'd probably just buy the mug and the other spawn. Okay. taking the rat pack here. I don't want to invest into these crappy little Murlocs that I'm going to be selling off anyway. Rat packs, I mean, you can kind of keep for the long term. Yeah, I like the rat pack. Yeah, so the reason that I would not have bought the triple here is I would have bought the jug, just played it, bought the other spawn, froze the board, and then next turn I would have bought the triple and leveled, and then played it and discovered a 4-drop. There's pirates in this game, so therefore you can actually pick up like for instance, a gold grubber would be a super good discover that early. It'll scale like crazy. But rat pack is a good pairing with a pair of spawns. So you could level and roll once here, or you could just level and buy either the taunt or the pirate. Definitely level. Yeah. Don't hate it. Fill your board up, you know, guarantees that you at least have a 50-50 chance to attack first. You probably get first attack, you should have more minions. Plus you keep the extra minion, you can sell it for gold in the coming turns. Alright, so your hero power will be coming online next turn. So we want to find like Bronze Wardens, we want to find the Crackling Cyclone. I mean, it's okay if you're looking for a Cyclone. I don't know if I take it though. Yeah, I mean, I actually agree. What I would probably do here is just roll once. If I'm not offered a Bronze Warden or a Cyclone, I'm probably just leveling. At this point, I'm guessing you're just leveling. Yeah, I'd level here and then roll once, see if there's a good freeze minion like a Hydra for next turn. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, unfreeze that. Let's back it up a little bit. So you're essentially making yourself weaker. So you're trading 3/3 in stats for 4/4 in stats. Yes, it's a +1/+1, but it makes it so you don't have a full board, so you can't get first attack. But also now you're losing in body to get your spawn buff. So essentially you're making yourself weaker by +1/+1. Plus you're losing the gold. And then at the end of this turn too, you're then freezing one spot on your board, one spot in the shop, I should say, for that elemental, which I assume you're not picking up next turn. So overall, I would have leveled, rolled once, and looked for a good target that I can start to buff up with my hero power and start to scale next turn. Yeah, AFK is pretty strong here. Let's hope we don't get bopped for like 10 health here. Okay, that was a good attack. That was a really good attack. Really want to kill the beast and the macaw. Maybe, hopefully just one of them. Okay, that's perfect. Go left. Nice. Minimizing damage. Yeah, you don't take much at all. Got a little lucky there. Could have been worse. Bolvar, yeah. Yup. Yeah, throw that. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like the that elemental. You don't have any Wind Furies on your board. It's just a 6/6 body. It's nothing you want to start to scale either. Second Bolvar. You can also pick up the Gold Grubber if you want. Start to scale him. You have a gold minion on your board. I mean, really, you have another roll though, so you could just pass on the Gold Grubber, roll once more. Yeah, it looks like that's what you're gonna do. You gotta play a little faster though, bud. Gotta get that Bolvar down. You got 2 more rolls. You got 2 more rolls. Oh no! Oh my god, yeah. Oh, you gotta play faster. Those are prime targets for your hero power. Oh man. Those would have worked perfectly with your Bolvar too. Yeah, you gotta play faster. Kill him here? Ah, no, he lives by 1. Living on the edge, chipping a chair, as they say. Yeah, I'm probably leveling and rolling once, seeing what I'm offered. Yeah, grab that dude, for sure. Huh, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, you should be pretty strong. You're getting a ton of scaling with your hero power. So now cards you want to be looking for is like Brand. You could probably still look for a Hydra, Lil Rag. You know, anything, and obviously like a Bolvar triple, but anything you can, I mean, even like Crackling Cyclone or a Bronze Warden, more Divine Shields, kind of more synergy with your current board. Or the Dragon Enforcers, another good target, stuff like that. Yeah, let's fast forward a little bit. Ooh, easy fight. Right? Easy fight? Yeah, easy fight. Oh, that was a good attack. Yeah, so you can see like this middle part of your board is not very strong. So those pairs of spawns, even the Rat Pack, all that stuff needs to go. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. Bopping for 18. Ooh, this is a really, really good shop. Yep. Buy that little rag. I assume you're just buying both. Yeah, get that little rag down. You could have held on to that. You have another roll. You could have looked for the triple. Get that Hydra down. Yeah, so here I'm just selling the spawns. Alright. Yeah, get the Hydra down first. I mean, you want to be getting... Yeah, so this is a mistake here. I mean, let's go back a little bit. So, I mean, really what you want here is to get the little rag down, like in this position here. You want to get the Hydra up front. You want to start scaling that with your hero power. And then you want to probably just get rid of these spawns, because spawns are not minions you want to buff. I mean, they're a death rattle minion, so therefore you want them to die and proc their death rattle. So if they start to scale up, you won't proc the death rattle. But also at this point in the game, the death rattle is not very impactful at all. I understand you probably want to keep a pair and look for a tier 6 minion, but at this point, we don't want to overcommit to a pair. we probably should just be throwing that away and then start to get the scaling with the little rag on your more impactful units like the Bolvar, the Hydra, and then I guess maybe the taunt, but really the taunt is another thing you could probably throw away if you want.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Yeah, and then again, you could have kept that and taken another roll if you would have sold the spawns to see if you could find the triple. You've got some rolls here, so let's see if it would have happened. Oh man, this makes me sad. Those buffs could have been on the Hydra right now. Okay, grab the Wildfire. And that's another minion that's actually a pretty good target to start to scale. It has like that mini cleave effect. So if you get that to a big boy, it does the, you know, overkill, the excess damage is dealt to the minion adjacent to the target that you attacked. So, you know, that's a good another. Yeah, throw away the spawn here, I don't hate it. Also, you should have played, so if you're gonna go this route, you should have played the Arcane Assistant first and then played the Wildfire second. Oh no. Oh no, another victim of not playing fast enough. There was your triple. Also, Major Domo is not that good of a unit. He is getting a buff in the coming patch, but nothing that I'd pick up. He's not an elemental, so you won't get scaling, so I would have just left that card. I wouldn't have tried to buy that. But you are super strong. Easy win. Bop and Lich for 18. Back-to-back 18 damage bops. Yeah, grab that. Yep, take the scaling from that, plus it gives you a battle cry. Crowd favorite? I mean, I don't hate it. I don't love it though. I mean, it only gives you +1/+1 for every battle cry. So it's gonna scale kind of slow. Yeah, and there goes the spawn pair. See, we kind of overvalued the pair there that last turn. It cost us some scaling. Cost us quite a bit of scaling, actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't like buying that thing either. I mean, it's really only +3. I guess +4 in stats because you also get the stats from the crowd favorite buff. But yeah, I mean, I don't really think +3 is really what we're looking for here. I mean, if I were you, I would have rather used that gold to roll and look for more impactful units like Bran, another little rag, more of those battle cry elementals. I can't remember the name. The 4/4 battle cry tier 5 elementals. It's a nice cleave off the start. Kitty cat's got to be dead here. Yeah, the cat's dead here. Bye-bye, meow. Bolvar triple. There's also a couple of elementals on your board you could buy if you wanted to. It's between Boat and my Exna. I think it's just my Exna though. Poisons are really strong in this meta. Yep. You could level. I'd probably just continue to scale if I was you though. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, +4, +4 in stats. Wait, get the my Exonet out first. Throw away that 7/7. Yeah, I mean, so my Exonet is a unit you want to be keeping and scaling, so you should be getting that down first before you play any type of card that scales. And then again, you're keeping minions, you know, like the 7/7 elemental on your board. You're keeping that kind of stuff on your board where it's not a minion you want to keep long term. So don't be afraid to throw away those minions to guarantee stats go or buffs go on the minions you plan to keep long term. He's fairly strong. Okay, yeah, that wins you the fight right there. That thing could have cleaned up a lot of your board. I wonder what your win percentage was in that fight. I mean, regardless, you're going to scale a lot faster than him, so even if he wins that fight, you should win in the long run. So you've got a brand. Those two, like the 7/7 and 13/13 elementals on your board, those should be gone. Don't know if I love the level here, Lil Rag. Only reason being is now you have a brand. So now you can throw the brand down, have one kind of open cycle spot on your board and start to cycle in and out buffs. You have kind of your main carry units that you want. But I don't fault you for, you know, leveling aggressively. There's stuff like Boat, Gas Coiler, another My Exna, Magellan, all that kind of stuff at Tavern 6 you could be picking up. Fast forward a little bit here. Nothing freeze worthy. Yeah, so next turn, you know, that 13/13 elemental and the crowd favorite are the two spots on your board that you're really looking to replace. And then obviously we'll be looking for the little rag triple as well. So stuff like Boat, stuff like Gas Coiler or Malgadon, you should be targeting that kind of stuff. And this AFK is not very strong for this point in the game. Did not put up much of a fight there. I expected more from you, AFK. Yeah, nothing here. No me. No. Yeah, no. It's not an elemental. Nomi is not an elemental. I assume you realize that now and you're gonna roll it past. Oh. Hey. Whoa. Don't like that. Pick up the Boat though. Boat's not a bad target to pick up. Alright. Guess not. Pick up the Jug to go with your brand.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Need to play a little bit quicker too. Not sure what you're thinking about. Obviously there's nothing on this board that you want. Yeah, I mean, that's only +4 in stats. I'm not picking that up if I'm you. Still have 2 gold. Could roll, or you could even pick up that 2/2 elemental. 7 gold. Where'd that come from? Yeah, so actually, let's go back and review this turn. So, really quick, obviously, Nomi is a very bad buy here. I mean, I assumed you bought it because you thought it was an elemental and it was like +10 in stats. If that was the case, yes, good buy. But you hovered over it, you saw it wasn't an elemental and you still picked it up. Not sure why you did that. At this point in the game, it's way too late to start scaling with the Nomi. Nomi is one of those cards where you want to get it pretty early on and then start to cycle elementals to start to scale them up. If you don't get it early on, it scales a bit too slow. And especially at this point in the game where essentially it's the last fight, picking Nomi up is going to do absolutely nothing for you. I mean, it's basically a waste of 2 gold. And then from here, you know, I think this crowd favorite and this elemental right here are the two open spots on your board. So you want to be looking for, you know, tier 5 or tier 6 elementals to scale with your little rag. You want to be looking for high impact buff cards like a menagerie jug, or you want to look for just good replacement cards for these two things, like gas coiler, boat, another Myexna, that kind of stuff. So overall, we're actually weaker going into this fight than the previous fight against AFK. Also, AFK should have sold this rat pack. Yep. I mean, you want to guarantee that the Macaw procs the Selfless Hero Death Rattle, and that rat pack's really not going to provide you much value. Plus, you have a huge cleave, so you really, I mean, really that AFK should have just been looking for a taunt to give himself some cleave protection, but I mean, honestly, it didn't matter. I think you win regardless. Easy win. Perfect lethal. Near flawless victory. Nice game, nice game. Hey, Rag scaling does his job. Good game, sir. A few final notes. First, I think you overvalued this pair of spawns. I think it was a classic case of holding on to your pairs for too long. You should have sold those immediately on that turn where you had the Hydra, Little Rag, and the other Battle Cry tier 5 elemental. You know, the Little Rag, the Hydra, those are minions you want to scale, not the spawns. Instead, you know, you should have put down that Hydra to start scaling him with Little Rag, and then I would have actually kept like that Wildfire elemental to scale with Rag as well that you purchased. I think it was later on in that turn. He's kind of a cleave light minion, you know, not a big boy cleave like Hydra or Foe Reaper, but another minion that is a good target to scale since he gives that small cleave-like effect. When he overkills an enemy minion, the excess damage spills over to adjacent minions. And also, don't play for small buffs. You know, there's a few times in that game where you would buy small elementals for like a +2/+2 or +3/+3 in stats that you got from the Little Rag buff. Focus on more impactful units. Roll to find strong units, you know, strong elemental buffs, tier 5s and tier 6s, or strong buff cards like Menagerie Jug to start to scale your board. You know, keep in mind, even a Jug is +6/+6 in stats, assuming you have 3 different minion types on your board. And finally, play faster. I know it's easier said than done. There's often a lot of decision making and calculation that needs to be done in the middle of your buy phases, but one tip that I have is to think about a plan for your next buy phase during your current combat phase. So think about what minions you're looking for, look at your current tier, take a peek at what other minions that are in that tier you could pick up to improve your board. Think about the pairs you have on your board, if you have any, and what minions are on the next tier that you start to target, and try to build a game plan, these mini kind of one-turn game plans to help streamline some of the decision making during your buy phases. Overall, solid game though, really good recognition on when to level aggressively, good pickups on the Divine Shield minions to pop into the corners of your board and begin to scale with the Rag hero power. So overall, good stuff, but start to clean up those smaller aspects of your game, and I think it'll really help you out. But that'll do it for me. Thank you again for tuning into the second volume of the Coaching the Noob segment. Check the video description for details if you have a video you want to send over. But thanks for watching, good luck in your games, Godspeed nerds.